Every great civil engineering project begins with data. Topography, boundaries, underground utilities, and design baselines all form the invisible foundation upon which billions of dollars and years of effort are built. Yet within many engineering firms, that foundation is quietly cracking. Not because of design flaws or material failures, but because of something far more dangerous: data errors that often appear in the early stages, when engineers are still gaining real-world experience. It's something I've witnessed many times throughout my work with design teams. Sometimes, a single data mistake can delay an entire project for months or even years. What about you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For young engineers starting their careers, the issue isn't intelligence or dedication, it's a lack of structure and experience in managing information. Today's project data flows through dozens of files, surveys, coordinate systems, and revisions. A single incorrect number, a mislabeled surface, or an outdated drawing can spread through the entire workflow, multiplying errors and causing major delays. The consequences aren't always visible immediately, but like a silent killer, bad data grows quietly until it finally erupts in cost overruns, schedule slips, and massive rework. In land development and infrastructure design, accuracy is non-negotiable. When data integrity breaks down, every calculation that follows becomes unreliable. Many engineers assume that software will automatically detect inconsistencies, but in reality, tools like Civil 3D or InfraWorks are only as accurate as the data fed into them. If base surfaces are outdated or coordinate systems don't align, even the most advanced model will produce flawed results. That's where experience makes all the difference. Understanding not just how to use the software, but how to manage information throughout the entire design lifecycle. One of the most common pitfalls within engineering teams is the absence of a single source of truth. When survey data, grading plans, and drainage models are stored separately, coordination begins to collapse. Files get duplicated instead of referenced, naming conventions drift, and soon no one knows which version is correct. The result is wasted time, reduced productivity, and growing frustration across the team. Another overlooked error is poor coordinate management. When a project boundary is not properly referenced, drawings begin to shift out of alignment. A few millimeters of deviation in one file can turn into meters of discrepancy across multiple platforms, enough to cause conflicts during construction or result in rejected submissions. And then comes the human factor. Under deadline pressure, many engineers skip documentation and double-checking. Assumptions remain unrecorded, steps are shortened, and version control becomes an afterthought. What seems like saving time ends up costing weeks of rework when the next person opens the file and can't trace the logic behind previous design decisions. So, what's the solution? The first step is to treat data management as a core engineering skill, not just an administrative task. Every input must be verified, organized, and traceable. Each engineer, whether new or experienced, needs to understand that precision isn't just about drawing the line correctly, but about knowing where that line came from, how it connects, and what it represents in the real world. Mentorship also plays a critical role. When senior engineers take the time to explain the reasoning behind standards and workflows, they create long-term value for the entire organization. A culture that encourages documentation, sharing, and accountability will always outperform one that values speed alone. Technology can assist through automated version control, cloud-based collaboration, and QA tools, but a systematic mindset remains the foundation. For that reason, more and more civil engineering firms are partnering with specialized outsourcing teams to ensure consistency, detect data issues early, and maintain discipline across the entire design process. This approach allows in-house teams to focus on strategic design decisions while maintaining technical precision and efficiency. Among these trusted partners, AXA Engineers stands out for bringing structure and reliability to complex design workflows. The guiding philosophy of AXA Engineers is simple. When engineers are truly happy, performance reaches its peak. This approach has created an environment where engineers can fully develop their capabilities, creativity, and sense of responsibility in every project. With deep expertise in Civil 3D and a robust quality control system, AXA Engineers supports firms in maintaining data integrity, minimizing errors, and ensuring accuracy throughout every phase of design. In a field where every millimeter counts, even the smallest mistake can lead to significant loss. Data errors may be silent, but their impact resonates throughout the entire project lifecycle. For young engineers, mastering this invisible art, the art of precision, organization, and accountability, is the foundation for a sustainable career in civil engineering. Follow AXA Engineers to explore more insights into how outsourcing in civil engineering helps design firms achieve greater quality, speed, and sustainable growth in today's global infrastructure industry.